My guy was extra hyped in Denmark. No wonder. No wonder. One thing you guys should know about Wizkid that we are failing to recognize is that Wizkid no dey use money till they play. Wizkid like money. Forget. He doesn't give like he love his fans, so but then again, you must pay am well. He likes money. Well, well. There are some people that will say, oh, let me just go and perform. I do not care about the money. You understand? Let me just perform for my fans. As long as my fans are there, let me just perform for that. I really do not care about the money, even though they pay me a little lower. But Wizkid then do not play with money. He don't do that shit. You pay him well, and he's going to perform well. No wonder the guy was extra hyped in Denmark. Was so extra hyped, right from before even stepping on stage. He allowed a lot of cameras around him, unlike Wizkid. They allow camera around her, but he was paid well. According to the report, Wizkid was paid well. We heard he was paid like 3 million US dollars. That was why you see a lot of energy. I think it's part of the reason why he decided to just, to hell with that tour. He cancelled because he already saw bigger money and be like, okay, let me do my calculation well. If I do this tour, I will get like a 5 million US dollars. But if I do this concert here, I do this show here, I will make more than the 5 million US dollar I'm going to make in this entire tour, stressing myself. You know what? To hell with you guys. Let me cancel this tour and let me do this show, do this show, do this show, do this show. That is why he made that statement that don't overwork yourself. Don't overwork yourself. Work with sense. You understand? Work with sense. That's why Wizkid made that statement. And it was extra hyped in Denmark. The atmosphere was something unlike Wizkid. Honestly, it was because of the money. 3 million US dollar, no be beans. The report came outside before and it was allegedly fake. Then boom, somebody said, see, it wasn't really fake. Wizkid was paid that much. And that was the reason why it was hyped. And check out now, this is not Wizkid now. This is not Wizkid we know. Wizkid will come, do the shake body, and he wouldn't even allow camera behind stage. He wouldn't even want to gel with people. But this one, he was paid well. Paid well. Well, they said that Wizkid was paid 3 million US dollar to perform at the AIA Sound Festival in Denmark. 3 million US dollar. No wonder the guy was hyped. Was all happy because he knew what he was about to pocket. He knew what he was about to pocket. Even allow fans on stage. He knew what he was about to pocket. He wasn't just working just to perform for his fans. He was working and making good money. So that was why he was so hyped and happy. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. The energy at this place is not the same energy Wizkid has put in so many other shows. Recently, if you check Wizkid's shows, I bet you guys, Wizkid sat down and made a necessary calculation. That was the reason why he cancelled that tour. He made one of the best financial decisions in his life. That see, I cannot be going from city to city to city to city, organizing a tour that wouldn't pay me as much as me doing this show, doing this show, doing this show. Then he said, to hell with you people and that concert. Let me go and make my money. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, there is no way anybody going to tell me anything different. Because Wizkid was hyped. Look at him now. This is not Wizkid that. Wizkid was extra hyped. Extra hyped. The energy was something different. because the money was different. The money was different. Ain't nobody gonna tell me anything different, guys. This is not Wizkid. Something must have motivated him to be doing all those things, allowing people to come on stage, hugging out with fans. Look at him. Something definitely must have motivated him, and that only thing is money. It's money that can motivate Wizkid like this. Money that can motivate him like this. No any other thing. Well, big up to him though. The energy was something different, and now I know exactly why that energy was different. 3 million US dollars paid to him to perform in Denmark. That's nice. Big money, big things. Do you know how much it's going to make? Do you know how many concerts you're going to do on your own to make 3 million US dollars? Let's be honest. Do you know how many that you're going to do on your own to be able to come up with that 3 million US dollars? Do you know how many concerts to come up with that 3 million US dollar? You're going to do a lot of concerts. You're going to go a lot of shows. Because recently, let's do the calculation. Let's do the calculation. If many of our artists are going on tour, like let us say Davido, for instance. Sorry if I am using, because Davido is big. So I wouldn't want to use a smaller artist. Davido is equally big. You understand? Let us say 19,000 capacity. And the ticket for Nigeria artists nowadays is between $50 to $100. Let us put $100 and something benchmark. But we know it's below that. But let us put $100 benchmark. Let's say 19,000 capacity times $100. 19,000 capacity times $100. That's about 1.9 million US dollars. 1.9 million US dollars. And don't forget, don't forget, the money is not going only to Wizkid, to that artist, Live Nation, who market that particular show, gonna take like, let me say, gonna take like, let me say 20% of that money. For just saying, oh, we are performing at this place, 20% of that money. Let us say it's going to take like, let me say, minus 300,000 US dollars. Then the rental of the venue, we do not know yet. But then again, let us say minus 200,000 US dollars. Then flights and so many other stuff that will also come in place, bringing people in, and so many other stuff. Let us say logistic, gonna take like a 200,000 US dollars. Gonna take like 200,000 US dollars. Then let us say the record label as well. Gonna take, I don't know, it depends on the sharing formula. Let us say like 400,000 US dollars. Then before you know it, the artist will be taking home 800,000 US dollars. And you know, the people some middlemen who brought that thing, the manager, and so many other people going to take money from there as well. You know, so many people sharing from the money. Security and so many other things. Going to chop from that money. So at the end of the day, the artist might be going on with 600,000, 700,000. And that is equally really, really good. Really, really good. Then, not all venue are 19,000 capacity. We have seen, and not all money are $100. We have seen below that, 64 to 70 something. Because Davido's ticket is sold for 64 to 70 something dollar. There are people who buy ticket and resell. Davido might put the ticket, artists might put the ticket as $80 times 19,000. 19,000 capacity. $80 at 90,000 capacity. Then somebody will just buy all the tickets. If you are a big artist, somebody can buy all the tickets and resell them at $120. That person is making money, but that money is not coming to Davido. Not coming to Davido. There are some even bad deals, backyard deals. Live Nation themselves will make a bad deal. Somebody will buy all those tickets and then resell them at higher price, and people will still buy. Well, there are so many crazy stuff in the in those contracts that some artists will just be like, man, to F this concert, I'm not going anymore. So many bad deals and crazy stuff. So imagine an artist, we have to go to, let me say, 5 different shows to be able to make 3 million. The stress. And you're just going to one show to make 3 million US dollars. You understand the hype, the happiness that will come from the Abby, the hype and the happiness. Well, that being said, let's move past that. I want to talk about one last thing before we end the video, and that is Ayra Starr. Ayra Starr mother, somebody should talk to her. Somebody should talk to her because she has a hot body. She has a hot body and she is single. She's a widower. And whoever is, I've heard, though, it's a rumor. 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 I repeat, it's a rumor. It's not true. But the internet has been buzzing around Ayra Starr mother and Don Jazzy. Don Jazzy, let me show you guys Don Jazzy. So people have been buzzing around Ayra Starr mother and Don Jazzy. This is Don, and Don Jazzy is Ayra Starr's boss. This is Don Jazzy. So people have been buzzing around Don Jazzy and Ayra Starr mother. That Don Jazzy might be doing one or two things because she has a hot body. Let's be honest, she has a hot body. And she's not that old again. She's not that old. She has a hot body. And she get busybody. She has a hot body with busybody. And she can't dey live for Lagos. And her pikin can't be superstar. And she's exposed to many men. Ah, Lagos big guys. No care. Oh. They no care. She dey enjoy herself. She dey enjoy herself wella. Wella. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. Boy again, Adamslink. Catch you guys next time. Peace.